Diane in Denmark here, rah rah rah, no pom-poms, we'll need to make do without. But I hope you're finding well this Thursday morning. I'm not even going to sit down because I know if I sit down I'm going to get stuck. And I just wanted to check in with you briefly today because as I said to you at the beginning of the week, I've had some kind of difficult days, not a case of the blahs, but just everything seemed to be going wrong. And I know a lot of you are feeling, things are very heavy right now. And just, I wanted to give a wee word of encouragement to you and also maybe give you a couple of tips onto how we can move forward instead of kind of getting stuck, sitting in that chair, that we can actually, put one foot in front of the other, even if it's very, very slowly, and get moving. So anyway, it is Thursday in Flylady Land, which is errand day. If you're going out today to do your errands, make sure you've got your list ready before you go. I've already done my errand day shopping. I actually did mine on Tuesday. And why did I do that? Because our shops are going to be closed tomorrow. Tomorrow, the 5th of June, is Constitution Day in Denmark. It's also Danish Fathers Day. And it's kind of funny that it's a fixed day for Father's Day in Denmark. It's not like Mothering Sunday or Mother's Day, where it's usually a Sunday and, it's either a set day or so many weeks after Easter. Danish Father's Day is always the 5th of June, the same day as Danish Constitution Day. And it's one of those strange holidays because some schools are open, some schools are closed, supermarkets will be closed, but other places may be open. And a lot of workplaces are open, or they may take a half day. So it's one of those funny ones. But anyway, we've done our errand shopping, so we're good to go. But what I did want to say to you was, if you're having that feeling of you're kind of stuck at the moment, you're getting stuck in your own thoughts or getting stuck in your own head, a really good way to deal with that, I find, is just to do one of those brain dump things. Now, I've told you before, I did it on the Getting Things Done playlist. I walked you through using the Getting Things Done system for organising your thoughts. We've got Flylady for organising, cleaning of the house by zones. I'm also using it for the gardening by zones, for my self-care by zone. And the Getting Things Done system helps you to organise your thoughts and all the things that you need to get done. And I won't go into it here, but basically, you put your paper into 4 and you've got your next action step, whether it is making phone calls or things that you're doing outside the home or things that you need to check with somebody else, discuss with family or discuss with someone before you can move forward on it. But what I'm going to do today is, from time to time, like the last couple of nights, I've had a whole lot of thoughts whirling around in my head. I need to do a brain dump, and that is just, sitting down. Okay, but not for long. I'll set a timer before I sit down. Grab a glass of water or a cup of coffee, whatever it is, and a pencil or a pen, and get everything out of your head, everything that you are thinking about, whether it's something you have to do or something that's worrying you. Get it down on a piece of paper and just do that brain dump. Getting it all out of your head also puts you back in control, because you can choose when to deal with these things. You don't need to be, as I've said this before, when I get up in the morning, before I get my cup of coffee, I can have 3,000 thoughts going around in my head. That doesn't mean that I need to deal with them all at once, or it doesn't even mean that I need to deal with them at all. So it's a really good idea to just have that brain dump, put everything down, and then you're going to take another sheet of paper and do the thing that I said in the Getting Things Done system, where then you can put into categories. Is it something that you need to check with a family member? Is it something that you can do next time you're out on errand day? And it just gives you're feeling a bit more in control again. And that's often when things kind of tend to go off the rails a bit, or when it feels like the world's coming to an end, we feel that we're kind of not in control, and then it seems a bit, a big jumble. And this just gives us control again, so that when we're ready to deal with things, we can say, okay, for example, I'm going out on errand day, I'm just going to look at that list. I don't need to be worrying about all the other things that are on the list. So that's what I'm going to do today. And the other thing that I'm going to really ramp up on is my self-preservation. I've told you this before, you've got to look after yourself. You know, because we talk about the fly lady cleaning and you all want to get organised. You've really got to look after you. And I came up with this little self-preservation cheat sheet. And, you know, I'm doing it by zone. And listen, if you've got any ideas for zone 1, let me know and I'll add them to our list. I've been putting them on my blog, dianedenmark.com, so you can go back and see the ideas that we had for zone 5, which was the living room area, and also ideas for gardening by zone. Anyway, this is what I had come up with for this week. Because it's zone 1, it's like the entrance to the house, so I always kind of start up here for my self-care, and I've dyed my eyebrows and my eyelashes, so check. Hair mask. Actually this is one that I picked up at a clothes swap for my daughter, and I used that one. And just that fact of taking, you know, a couple of minutes when you're in the shower in the morning to actually think about yourself, put yourself back, you know, at the front of the queue or at the top of the list, makes such a difference. So that's also a check for me. Something to look ahead for this month. I haven't done that yet. Because I've kind of been feeling, you know, because we've been on lockdown, and this time last year I was over at in Aarhus in Denmark. I went alone for the first time ever to a festival all by myself on the other side of Denmark, and it was one of the highlights of the year. Actually, I saw Tame Impala, which, like, that concert was like some of the best 2 hours of my life last year. And I've been feeling a bit, you know, so I'm going to plan something nice for this month, whatever that's going to be. Earrings, I've been playing about with using hammer beads on some, I'll talk about that later. And to get in touch with a friend and meet up with her. As I said, we've been on lockdown and we're still kind of keeping the social stuff to a minimum and the distancing to a maximum, but I'm trying to see like one friend per week that I haven't seen, you know, since January, February. So I'm going gung-ho, great guns with my self-care at these times. And also, you know, not worrying about if I don't get through my zone cleaning. The main thing is I do my morning routine and my evening routine, and everything else will flow from there. So anyway, I'm going to get on and I'm going to sit down and do my brain dump. I encourage you to do the same. Virtual hug coming to you if you need one. And I had a really great morning because I've been down for my breakfast and my sea swim with Vibeke and Helena, and I'll see where I can put that. I might put it on Instagram, or I might put it on my blog, just if you're interested in seeing our breakfast. You know, we've always got these running breakfasts, and today I had hot porridge. It was delicious. So anyway, on that note, all I've got left to say to you is live long and prosper. May the Danish hug be with you, and as I said, if you need an extra hug today, it's coming your way. Okay, bye for now.